yeah, this is something I never thought I would be playing. Um, First of all, um, welcome to the video. And this game you're seeing right here is actually New Carnival Bliss. It's I'll give you a quick rundown of what this game is. This is basically a BL gacha game. Well, somewhat of it. You go through the stories and you build up the characters. For example, we have none of the characters on screen. I won't say his name because you have to go through probably a buttload of the story to get to him. But I'll tell you just a very small synopsis of the game so you know where to spoil. You play as the character of Eden, and he gets teleported to an unknown world from a device, or more or less a crystal, that he found in a bag that he was going to deliver to his supplier. But he gets teleported instead. And he has two familiars that he meets, and they tried summoning their old master, but it didn't work and it summoned Eden instead. So you play as, you kind of play as him, even though he's basically just the main character of the story, and more or less, such. Then again, I'll share a little bit of his backstory, because turns out, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Eden is gay. It is said in the story that he kind of had like a thing when he was younger, and he kind of knew he was gay. And to be honest, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Eden, even though he's a two-dimensional character. I'm happy for him. And I will remind you that pretty much all these characters are basically adults. They're basically adults. And they are primarily based on the Japanese cast. I will say they are brilliant. But there is a good battle mechanic in here, which, to be honest, it's quite fun. And there is kind of like a gacha system, but they kind of have it differently. They're called contracts in the game, and you get these characters through contracts. Specifically, if you get like a bundle contract, you get 10 polls, or you can do a 1-1 contract, or you can just use what is called a spirit gem to get either items that you need, or you can also grind them through the story, and more or less through certain places. Like here, I'll show you for example. You can get them through the story. So far I have progressed, and here's the funny thing. With my experience with this game, I've only been playing this for about a month and a half, and I'm already interested in the characters. Well, currently they're having an event called the Prison Riot Revolt. I'm not going to tell you what that story is, you can just experience it for yourselves. But you can also go through a bunch of these, like the Lost Relics. It's pretty hard. I'm not going to tell you how hard, but you probably have to get your character's power levels up to like at least a 200,000 at most. It's not like Dragon Ball, but God no, but this is up there. Or you can do a bunch of daily quests, where you can go on a scavenger hunt to get some holy water to level up your characters. Basically get coins to upgrade your characters. Or you get all of these. Yes, these are gifts to the individuals, characters in the game that you will meet. Like, I'll even go on to my allies here. Like, let's say we'll pick Morve here. This is Morve. He is a familiar within the game, and he's also a incubus. So that's why he's kind of just like that. And we have also his beloved friend Esther, who is a vampire. He's also familiar. And I've also did research on this character. Yes, I researched Esther, even though it says he's between about 17 to 18, except he's a vampire, so his actual age is about more than 100 years old. So his actual age is 100. So you can't say that this guy is a child. Oh, did you mention that the game is all guys? Have fun trying to get that into your heads. Right, these are all the characters are guys. So, and they go from rarity from a neutral to an SSR. So, you can also have you can design your home screen if you wanted to, and it also shows your level on the top of the screen. And you can also do what's called deeds. If you want to join a guild, you get points based on it. You get weekly stuff. You get some monthly gifts. You can also do personal stuff where I'm kind of close to getting logged for 20 days. I have a really crazy addiction of this game now since okay, I can agree and I have a crazy addiction to Genshin, but this is just a whole nother level where I'm already a level 32 in this game. So, yeah, and I love how this game is getting a really good perception, or more or less a wide perception, because how can you ignore a BL game like this? The characters are, I would say, pretty well written, especially with their backstories. Some of them are sadder than others, some are really good than others. But man, the characters are really good. Especially, I'll even, or I will say some other characters I'm playing, but I won't tell their background yet. Unless they want me to in the next video where I talk about this new Carnival Bliss. So, I would say my top 3 characters in here will have to be, and I know it's going to be very cliche for me to say this, I know number 3 has to be Eden. I like the guy, he has a very good character, but he also knows how to read a room. He knows what situations need to be corresponded correctly with the current situation, and he knows how to think. And whatnot. The second character I have to say would be Morve. Morve is a very interesting character, despite him being an incubus, and I'm not gonna say the lore between what an incubus is, but specifically, if you know what a succubus is, an incubus is basically a male version of that. So I won't tell you what that lore of that is based on folklore. And I will have to say, I'm kind of on it between Quincy, who you'll meet later on in the story if you decide to play it, or Blade, which you'll also meet later on in the story. And no, I'm not talking about Honkai Star Rail Blade. Yes, he has the same name as him, but he's a E-droid. And no, it's not what you're thinking. He's a different bird. It's a different thing. He's kind of like he's kind of like an android, basically. He's human, but has robotic components. And also there's a thing called intimacy. Yes, I can give them gifts, and you can also level them up to have a permanent attack boost by at least 5%. So yeah, I'll show you some game mechanics. I'll go to the daily quest. Let's try earning some coins. Let's do level 20. Yes, I know my characters are high leveled. It's been a while since it's been a good minute. So, I'll even show you the mechanics. And I love it how the music changes depending if you're on battle or not. If you're on the home screen as well. And you also can strategize here. This is also based on strategy and also based on the elements. So, for example, he has the advantage over this dark element. So I can attack with him. But you can also attack with other people who either don't have the same element. But if there's a blue arrow going down, that means you have a disadvantage over the element they're fighting. And he also has different attributes. Like for example, here, he gives you shield. While Esther, this special ability, he gains health over time every time he attacks. So, if you choose whether to attack a certain ones, or you can have them guard. Like, if you pull down, I'll pick a character, say him. You can pull down and have him bring his shield, and let the others attack. And you gain victory depending on how much power, what power level you have for the characters. And boy, my man Tate is looking good. But like I said, you can choose whether to use up these little things for the special master versions of it, or you can also gain gifts, so you can level up their intimacy. But warn you, it gets frisky, I will say. So it does get frisky when it goes up to a certain percentage. Just a warning out there. So if you don't have any desires to play the game, that's fine. For those who are interested in a BL type of game, well, this is it for you. Considering they also recently just had a story update also in the last update with chapter 14, part 1. So that's getting up there soon. And also after that chapter, all of the energies you need are less than half, considering some of them like take 30. And now it's taking like 7 for a story, for just to do a part of the story. But I don't know, it's a really good game. And yeah, the music in here is really cool too. You can also get event exclusive characters, but also get event exclusive things for Eden, the main character. Because currently I think he's getting like a prison suit. Every time you basically do 100 contracts, by Lord of Mercy, it's like really hard. It's like the probability of you getting an SSR is so low in here. Like you have to go through like maybe 100 contract summons to get an SSR. Well, let's say Genshin, you have to do about maybe 10, 50 summons in order to get a 5-star character. But then again, the story is great, aside from like a little bit some downsides, considering if you're like just starting out. But I highly recommend this game if you're into like some BL kind of content. So yeah, I think that's what I've got to explain about it. It's about the game. But I have something else to say too. I've recently heard that a certain someone has been attacking my friends and spreading lies about them. And I know I don't like doing this. Yes, I don't like doing this, spreading, like seen people spreading lies and whatever kind of misconception about these people. Because I know, like, one of my friends was being attacked because of something that she didn't even do, and she's getting blamed for it. So, let's say I have something to say right now, because it has been bothering me. And to be fair, I don't like it better than anybody here. Because, please do not attack and harass people on here, on the internet, because sooner or later it's gonna goes around, comes around. Karma's gonna bite you in the rear end, and it's not gonna be pretty. So, to all of the people who are trying to attack people for something that they didn't even do, you guys are losers. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving these people I'm not gonna give these people a name because I'm not gonna give them the light of day. I'm not gonna give them the spotlight they think they need or they deserve. But to be honest, like, I'm only here to give positivity and share the stuff I actually like, instead of spreading hate and misconception and lies and misinformation about a person that's not even true. And I'm getting sick and tired of some people going on live streams to quote unquote vent out their frustrations, but then having either no evidence to back it up and no claims to back it up to say that any of the stuff they're saying is true. So whoever does that, please do not do that. Because if you're gonna spread a bunch of misconception and lies, then please have your facts straight. Because people, like, I know some people don't want to go on based on opinion. They want to go on the facts that you're claiming that this. And also, please do not support people who are basically harassing people and have done some bad on the internet. Like, really supporting really horrendous people on the internet because they've done bad things is downright sick. It's downright sickening. It is downright horrific. And it shouldn't be praised upon in it. It should be frowned upon. It should be frowned upon how people will go out of the way to hate someone just for content. Just for a little bit of views, a little bit of, I don't know, misconception, like a little bit of this, clout, and all that other garbage everyone's been spreading on the internet. Especially the so-called white knights of certain people. I know someone loves to quote people and then start having their white knights harass people. I'm only giving this advice because I know it's still happening. Please do not harass people. Please do not go out and attack these people. I don't condone attacking and harassment. Seriously, that is just dumb. And also for the people who are just blatantly attacking, you know what? I'm gonna quote somebody. I'm gonna quote the sorcerer from Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna quote literally Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Warning, this line is from season 2, episode 1. So, warning, this is a spoiler for this line, and if you haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, what are you doing? Go watch it, it's really good. Or if you haven't read it, go read it. It's really a really interesting read. But, if you have stayed long enough for me to just yap, or whatever, here's one line that I think will correlate to everyone's mind here. And I'm going off of the English dub, which I think the Japanese dub also does justice too. But the English dub, I think, it just immediately goes to the point. So, whoever likes to attack and harass my friends like that and just not let go and not be grown-ups. So, here's the line. When are you gonna quit making yourself feel better by spouting all this bullshit? Blah. Seriously, that's that's all I'm gonna say. I want to review this game and give it some love. I want to give it some love for this cute little BL anime style game by Sigma Arts and Dark Wind. And to be honest, they did a really good job with this game. I really like it. It has a good story. The characters are, I guess, more or less fleshed out in some parts during each of their individual stories. So, in their individual parts, and I love how it branches out into different parts, especially with the land of the Kalan continent. But back to my point, please do not harass people. Please do not, please don't, do that. I want to give this special message to right towards the end of this because I know people are not gonna like me saying it, and I know it's exactly going to happen. But I know it's gonna be pointless for me to say this, but please do, and again, please do not attack and harass people. Like, it's not okay, and you guys are being the lowest of low. And like I said, I'll repeat this quote again. When are you gonna stop feeling better by spouting all this bullshit? Cause attacking and harassing people, and then attacking them and using your white knights to attack them is dumb and it's stupid. So please do not harass and attack people. Let's think of positive vibes. Come on. Let's think of like something positive. And leave these people alone. And like, for the person who did nothing wrong, like, please, I will support you in any way. But the people who are just like attacking, and basically because she did nothing wrong, and you have basically baseless alibis or baseless allegations saying like, oh, blah blah blah, this person did something wrong, where in actuality she did nothing. He or she did nothing wrong. And please just ignore these people, because for all we know, they're gonna pull some random thing out of their little head of yours, think of a false allegation against you, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're gonna make a video about you, or more or less come up with a really pretty crummy live stream because they think that they have a reason to put dirt on you. No, do not put dirt on someone unless you actually know your facts and get the facts straight. And seriously, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And anyways, I hope you like this video. I know I haven't uploaded anything for a good few weeks now because I'm also getting over I'm feeling sick. My nose has been clogged up recently, and I don't have any allergies, I'll tell you that now. I don't have any allergies. It's been clogged because of the changing season. So I've been also doing some important stuff around the house. So I hope this video will more or less do justice, and considering how long I'm doing this for, I will say good night, good morning, good evening, and also be sure to subscribe down below if you don't want to miss any of the videos or random shit that I post. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss the video that I post or whatever goddamn thing I do. Also, you can comment down below if you want me to do something like this again. And also, be sure to share it if you guys want to. And please, no negative or hateful comments. Because I don't like it if you guys are going to attack me because I'm saying something that is straight on my mind. So please, and again, I don't condone attacking and harassing someone for something they didn't even do or falsely blaming someone. That's all I gotta say. So good night, good morning, wherever you are. Please stay positive, and please don't listen to the baseless, false garbage that you're hearing on the internet. That's not true, unless they have the evidence to back it up. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.